What up? It's your boy Bass, and y'all tuned in to another episode of Ends Podcast / Ends Media Production. And this episode is brought to y'all by Ends Investment Group. Y'all know what we trying to do, man. Educate, build generational wealth, man, but also acquire assets. And we doing it from the ground up. Yes, from the ground up, man. No matter if it's $1, $5, $10, $100, $500, $1,000. We trying to make a way, and all this is being made from the hustle we put in, and also from y'all contributions. Thank y'all that also contribute to our Patreon program, those who be donating and buying the Ends merch, and those that, you feel me, really shop with a black-owned business. You feel me? As far as our media and marketing team, we appreciate y'all. Today, man, we want to talk about investing in the stocks. So just like y'all investing to us, y'all invest into the stock market, you feel me? And we've been, so I ain't no financial advisor. Let me go ahead and say that. I ain't a financial advisor, so let me not tell you what to do with your finances. But me personally, I've been investing into the stock market and have seen like some real returns. Not like as in like, you feel me, hundreds of thousands or anything like that. But from what I put in, I've been able to see, you feel me, a good amount of what I got out. So one stock in particular I'm going to be talking about is Marathon Oil. And Marathon Oil stock recently fell. Well, for one, I'm going to go just dive straight into it. The story behind how I even bought the whole Marathon Oil stock. It's one of the stocks I own inside of my Robinhood account, my Robinhood portfolio. Shout out to Robinhood. It's a very, for me, it's a very learning platform, but also very easy to use. Some others may feel differently, but for me, it's easy to use, and I like some of the features that they have. Only thing I don't kind of like is that some of them you gotta apply and be on a wait list for it. But once you get the access to those features, you feel me? It's dope. It's dope. The platform opens up even more for you. Some of those features I'm talking about is the cash management, features like that. But long story short, I bought the Marathon Oil stock during the whole coronavirus pandemic, even though we still going through it. But at the beginning, the whole stock market dropped. I'm talking about every stock you can think of. Well, most of them, you feel me? Pretty much the majority of them dropped, you feel me, to an all-time low. So the Marathon Oil stock was once at like $13.28, right? And then when the whole pandemic happened, it dropped to an all-time low. I ain't gonna say all-time low, but one of its lowest points. I think it was probably its all-time low. Don't quote me on that. Could be wrong. But it dropped all the way from $13.28 all the way down to $3.68. Now, for me, you feel me, we talking about, you feel me, making the most out of your current situation. Everybody ain't really got, you feel me, hundreds of dollars put up, especially when the pandemic first happened. A lot of people weren't even prepared for it. You feel me? But I know somebody had a dub. You could have had 40. You could have had 100 put up. Where I seen the opportunity, I'm like, man, this dropped down to $3. At first, I was a little hesitant. I'm like, man, it's going to probably keep dropping. These niggas might go bankrupt. But come to find out, they did not go bankrupt or anything like that. So I waited a couple days. They ended up going back up to around like $4.16. And I'm like, I'm going to jump on this train because I know at one point in time, they was at $13. It's a Marathon gas station right around the corner from my crib. Now, I did not know too much about the company. I did some research and seen that they was heavily invested. Excuse me. They was heavily invested into oil and stuff like that. Oil fields and oil mines, like refineries, my bad. And then on top of that, I also seen the value that they've been maintaining and where they have been at currently in the market. And since they dropped down to $3, I knew that they was going to bounce back in some type of way. You feel me? A corporation that been around for as long as they are, and especially for the industry that they in, I feel like they was going to bounce back in some type of form and fashion with, you know, all the reliefs, the tax reliefs, and you feel me, all this money that been flowing around. I just had a feeling that something was going to happen, right? Long story short, based off of that, I bought in at $4.24. The current price today is at $6.02. So, depending on how many shares you bought, I ain't gonna talk about how many shares I bought. I bought numerous shares. I didn't just buy one. I bought numerous. But depending on how many shares you bought, you could have made like a little under $2 on average per share. You feel me? Of stock that you own. And since I said that, like, you got it at $3, so think about this. You could have bought 10. You could have bought 10 to like 12 of them for like $35. You feel me? Like you could have bought 10 of them for like $35. Long story short, or somewhere around there, 30 to $40. You could have bought 10 shares. Then you times that by like $1 and $1.60 or something like that. Like, you feel me? Then now you looking at what your returns look like if I was to sell it when the market reopens. You feel me? And that's one thing that I'm not trying to persuade you to do anything, but me personally, the reason why I bought it, now I'm looking at it, during the whole pandemic time too, they haven't been paying out dividends. So you feel me? I own the stock since the pandemic happened in March, around March, February-ish. I bought it at the end of March, beginning of February. But when I bought it, they still weren't paying dividends. I still have not received any dividends from owning Marathon Oil stock, in which everybody knows what I talk about, what my investing strategy is when it comes down to the stock market and just the stocks in general. I'm going after dividends. So honestly, I think I might hold on to it, but when the market opened up, today is Saturday. You feel me? Saturday, August. Don't know the actual date, but I know it's a Saturday in August, the second week of August. It's a Saturday, the second week of August. So right now, you feel me? The market is closed. The market don't open back up till Monday. When the market open back up, I might end up selling. Yeah. And that's only due to my investing strategies. I'm not telling you to do the same, but I'm just saying, just me personally, I invest in the stocks that, you feel me, I gain dividends from, but I'm in a position to sell these too because I also are in a bonus. And when I say I'm in a bonus, I'm in the green as far as returns that I would be getting back from making the actual initial purchase. So it's a win-win for me, even if I was to sell it right now, because there is some gains made off of this. There is some gains made off of it, and I didn't necessarily need to do that via dividends. And what I mean via being buy. I didn't have to do that by dividends, because normally with other stocks that I own, y'all see in the other episode I was talking about with DTE. With DTE, they pay back dividends. AT&T pay back dividends. Certain companies pay back dividends, while others like Facebook, you got your Facebooks and stuff out there that they don't necessarily pay back dividends, but their stock actually keep increasing. So they put you in a position in the driver's seat to, if you want to sell, you can sell. But that depends on what your strategy is and what you intend on doing with the stock. Me, I feel like I'm at a comfortable point. I might end up just selling, but I might hold on to it. Stick around. That's why you need to go ahead and subscribe. Stop what you're doing right now. Go ahead, subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the podcast. You feel me? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our podcast. Whichever one you want, the link is in the description below. So you can go make that choice. You feel me? If you want to listen to audio, you want to listen to video, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. But also help keep us going, help power us up so we can keep doing this research and we can keep, you feel me, trying to outlast this whole pandemic. You feel me? If you got some of that, you feel me, investment money hanging around, invest into us so we can keep dropping these jewels. We got a patrons program, you feel me, starting as low as $1 all the way up to like $150 if you feeling like, and you feel me, and that's if you feeling gracious, but it's starting at $1. You feel me? Just donate your boy $1. If you feel me, if 1,000 people donate us $1, that can keep the lights on. You feel me? The lights is on right now, so help us keep the lights on for the next month. Or you could go buy some of this nice looking merch we got right here. You can represent. We are the voice of the culture. You feel me? Let's keep that saying going strong, starting with you. You feel me? But I ain't gonna talk your ear off all day. The choice is yours. Don't forget, say something to us. You feel me? If you like what we was talking about, you got any questions, you want us to talk about anything, go ahead, comment below. Comment. Drop a comment, email us, shoot us a question, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram. It's Ends Media. You can find us on all platforms, Ends Media. You feel me? Ends Media on all platforms. Comment, send us a message, any questions you want us to reach out, you feel me, or say, spread the word on, you feel me? Or you can, sponsor an episode if you're an entrepreneur or anything like that. Entrepreneur brands, yeah, y'all should think about that. But like I said, I've been saying I was going to leave a long time ago. Mouth getting parched. We out of here.